Alright, hello and welcome to fmbpdota's cast of CEVO round 5. This is rescheduled since Valve broke Dota on Thursday. So we got Nexus Gaming going up against Lzuruha Gaming, tagged up as LZH. I'm Joey, and with me this time is Goose, who cannot respond to my introduction right now, because like Callie, his mic does not work on this screen either. But we'll hear from him in just a second. And we'll get some introductions under the way. You can see the lineups here. The picking and banning phase was done prior to this video. Is anyone going to pick a hero? I'm not sure what's going on.
They've already picked them.
Witch doctor.
Oh, I didn't see. Test your mic out, Adam?
It's gotta be glitched out or something. Hello.
Alright, yeah, you're working just fine.
Prepare for battle.
Yeah, something must be up with that screen for now.
Yeah, it's really buggy. I'll go ahead and do a quick introduction of the teams here. So we got Icon. Looks like he's taking Batrider to the offlane because Icon is Nexus's offlane. Nexi, I don't know, offlane player. Greed, GDD, taking that carry PL role into the mid lane. I don't know. I think they're just grouping up for now. And Caillou switching to carry. He's not playing support anymore. I'm not sure. I don't know. Nexus mixing it up now. So he's going to be taking that Nakes. 6 toes and going mid on the Witch Doctor. Possibly, or it could be a duo lane.
30
well, my internet is sketching.
battle.
And Shark You Silly supporting on that Venomancer. Tons of wards, tons of regen. He is stocked for the end of the world right now.
Wonderful what they can do.
And we saw the wards come out here by Icon to block all those camps. Shadow Demon being played by Dave in that defensive tri lane down there. Sneaks going mid at Sneaks Dota. You can follow that kid on Twitter. It's pretty awesome. Schnee supporting on that Coddle.
The battle begins.
Woman, Weed, and Weather. We'll just call him a woman playing that Clockwork. Goblin in the off lane, strong thing here. See him block this creep with the cogs here if he opts to do that. I've seen it done a couple times, but not going to expend the mana. And finally, and just in time for the creep coming together, we got Snow playing that carry Kunkka role. And a duo lane mid here going up against Sneaks Dota. Alright. So what do we make of this, Adam? I call you Adam, so maybe I should have just introduced you as Adam.
Nah, whatever works. So Clock did use the cogs, but it didn't seem to have that much of an effect on the lane.
Oh, he uses them there to push back Sharky Silly. And a lane ward coming out by the Dire.
Woman Wind Weather doesn't really seem phased by that though. Still really deep in the lane.
Yeah, well, with the cogs and no guaranteed stun, he can pretty much, even with the open wounds and stuff, he can get away from anyone. It'll be unfortunate that when he is really slow, he may trap himself and the Nakes inside of the cogs, and then he's going to go down for sure. And we see some dewarding down here by Lzuruha in the bot lane. They found it. Dropping that sentry, taking it out. And is this bot lane just abandoned right now? Icon just left. And he's jungling up. I don't know if he was ever even there. I wasn't really paying attention to him. The Batrider, one of the better junglers right now. Once you get that Firefly. And I think I'm interested in this mid lane here. Well, I want to see Sneak's last hits. If they are going to overtake PL or not. But it's an interesting lane for sure.
Looks like Coddle's trying to pull from the big camp there. Doesn't quite get it to work out though.
Did he not stack?
Or maybe he was going for the stack.
Yeah, he was just trying to stack.
Sorry.
I can never stack that camp. I honestly can't figure it out.
Not looking at the clock. Yeah, he got it done though.
Dire's bottom tower.
Some pinks coming out. Some dewarding going on by Nexus here on the Dire side. Trying to just pull and stack this up.
I don't
See, we got Icon
alarm.
coming into the lane as Batrider. I'm not sure what he's doing right now. Maybe just dropping some napalm on Clockwork here to try to kill him. But we'll have to wait and see. So Caillou here on Nyx, 13 last hits, followed by Snow on the Kunkka. And what is it? Pretty much abandoned bot lane, so the supports are roaming out. They're finding their XP elsewhere, as you should. We got a bit of a go on top here. The cogs are dropped.
Or just not really finding them at all.
Yeah, really. And I think Woman's going to go down here. He's got the napalm. He pops his rocket stun. What is it? Battery assault. But not enough. Icon picking up that first blood on the Clockwork Goblin in the off lane. And he's going to... He stole that. Oh, that's their wave. I don't know. Yeah, so... And the creep pool. Going to deny these, but those creep are going to run out. They could probably chain to the big camp pretty easily. And we got Schnee pulling for the mid lane, or is he's just jungling now. Popping that Illuminate, hit level 2, he's got his chakra. He'll be good to go. Sneaks, let's check in on him. 13 last hits, doing well. He's actually over the PL right now, but PL not too shabby either. He's got the Aquila up. So he's going to be looking good, and even if he gets just a defusal in, like, I don't even know, 15 minutes, like, it's going to be pretty devastating compared, coupled with this free farm Kai's finding in the top lane.
Yeah, Sneaks is definitely going to need some help sooner or later, but he's doing a pretty good job on his own for now.
Oh, and there's a race for the top rune. The two supports find him. Shakusili drops Venomous Gale, 50% slow speed, but Poisonous Paralyzing Cask was already used there by Witch Doctor. Sneaks able to escape. The blink is short. The rune is bot, it's illusion. Now we got PL making a dash for it. His Aquila's coming out to him on the courier.
I don't mean to be alarmist.
So he'll be doing alright. He's got illusion, so just a little earlier than PL normally has illusions, right? So it's nothing new.
I just noticed that
Help him dominate mid even more over this quad. Well, I guess I can't say even more. Not really dominating it. Oh, I just missed a kill in the mid lane. So they picked off Sneaks. Did you see that? Was it a cast?
Yeah, he was just kind of lingering just a bit too long.
What was it? Just a paralyzing cask and a spirit lance with those illusions?
I actually he got the spirit lance off first, and then Six Toes is able to get the cast off before he could blink.
Engagement on bot. Disrupt Torrent onto Icon. Kunkka just needs another Tidebringer. Or Dave with the Soul Catcher. Landed that Soul Catcher on him too with the Torrent and the Shadow Poison skilled up. Just popping the poison. I think there's a couple stacked on it. So the tier 1 is pushed down. The Lzuruha pushes it down. So nice there. I think... Did Kunkka hit it? No, tower just destroyed by the Radiant there. So not as good as it could have been, but still great. We got the Claymore already up on Kunkka. He's rushing Shadowblade before Treads, it looks like even, which I completely support. A farmed Kunkka will rampage one hit your entire team. And it's going to be really good if Kunkka's farming more than this PL, so that he can knock out these illusions with his Tidebringer crits. Here's an engagement, Clockwork Goblin coming in onto Six Toes. Six Toes gonna go down. Sneaks picking up that kill, but not Edict. Why can't I speak today? What is that even called? Maledict. From Six Toes, taking him out there.
double damage.
Sorry, my phone's ringing. If
Yeah, no, aggression.
My bad.
And all the while, Shiny is still just farming the jungle. Just letting the other lanes get as much XP as possible, I guess.
No, is it? Oh, it is Shiny. I don't know why I was saying Schnee. I can't read. Fact of the day. He picked up that DD rune bot, so he secured it so that PL wasn't going to get it, because last time PL got a rune, it resulted in a kill onto Sneaks in the mid lane.
Yeah, but that wasn't really a result of the rune, I don't think.
Yeah, I guess
that was
not.
more just a miscue, I think.
Sneaks a little extended, playing a little dangerously. So all the wards have run out. We only got one now. Just replaced the new Warlock wards. Sitting here on the bot rune. So Sneaks does have one up. We'll check in on the warding in a little bit. Six Toes rotating bot with Greed. They're going to try to shut down this Kunkka, but... I mean, 400 gold, and he's got his Lothars. He can flash farm like cray. But here's a nice jump in. Only two things there for the cask to bounce between. And he's getting low. Snow's getting low, but there's a huge boat torrent combination. He's going to delay the damage he receives, or 50% of it, but I think he's going to receive it all.
Looks like Maledic's going to take him over, though.
Ghost Ship debuff is off. Or not debuff, excuse me, buff. And he does drop. So that was a good Maledict. And yeah, picking up their most farmed carries. It was a very good rotation from that mid lane. Icon into the mid lane now. He can beat a co-op one-on-one, but now when he's 3 levels down, so, and here comes Dave. They're gonna have a go. Soul Catcher onto Icon, but what can they do, really? Venomous Gale wasted there defensively by Sharky Silly. Soul Catcher actually landed on Sharky Silly, so... yeah. Oh, Cogs used in the top lane here. And here's what I was saying, it's gonna be unfortunate when Woman just cogs himself in with Caillou because of the slow from Open Wounds. But Open Wound's gonna run out, and Caillou just doesn't have that damage yet by himself to take out a quite tanky, or somewhat tanky and a decent armored thing. Sneaks picked up a kill in the mid lane while I was analyzing that. So, whatevs. And there's a party in the mid lane actually. Icon sitting here, as well as Six Toes and Sneaks, as well as Shiny. Bit of a standoff in the mid lane, but they're gonna want to take the pressure off of that. Caillou out of mana in the top lane, using those rages. He saw Six Toes rolling up, didn't want to get put under into a Cogs battery assault he might drop in that situation.
Yeah, I was smart, especially when you have no idea where Coddle is. He's still in the jungle, but he could be anywhere on the map as far as
he could be right behind that charging that
Nexus, rather. And it looks like Shiny's just trying to get a mech real quick.
Yeah, most likely. I didn't even think about the cogs will work pretty well with Clockwork. Like, Clockwork's throwing those cogs, so a couple people are trapped inside, a couple people are running into it and like getting, I don't know, mini-stun to push back while you're charging that Illuminate. We'll look for that to happen later on in the team fight.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's an annoying move for spellcasters, for sure. Just in general, like even with or without Illuminate coming. So maybe Witch Doctor might take too long to get a cast off, or
like
Flame Break attempt, I'm not sure.
For his ult, or for his cast, because it drains your mana quite a bit as well.
Yeah, it could end up being brutal.
Alright, Caillou moving into the jungle right now. So he's going to continue to farm up. Didn't go Midas, he's going Treads, Armlet, and I'm assuming he's going to pull out a Desolator. But I'm not positive. He could go Mjolnir, we'll see. It's usually Treads, Deso, or Phase, Mjolnir. But I guess that's not really set in stone. Here's a go in the mid lane. Six Toes is ulted up by Dave. Sneaks is flailing in. Soul Catcher on to Six Toes, goes down instantly. Sonic Wave use, Scream of Pain as well, doing a ton of damage. Picking off Six Toes in the mid lane. So 3 heroes used there for Lzuruha to get that kill. But 3 were pretty much, almost 4 were pretty much involved from Nexus. So a good move there for Lzuruha Gaming. And the pinks coming out, the wards are all down for both sides. You got some Shadow Demon wards, Warlock ward, Standard ward. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Caillou was real committed to that or wanting to go in at all, so I think it was a good move for Lzuruha. They probably realized that these carries are just trying to farm on right now, trying to like get an advantage or extending advantage that they could have, and they made a move.
Yeah, he does need to farm up. Let's get a little bit stronger before he can go in. Just really needs that
like
armlet up.
Creeping around right now.
We can check out Greed. He's got that Aquila up. Yeah, here comes Sneaks, sneaking around, believe it or not. Throwing down that offensive ward there into the jungle. And we got Snow, picked up his Shadow Blade already. He's taken out he took out a triple stack there in the jungle, so he's got his boots. He's going to try to get Phase, I would imagine. Just more right-click damage, move speed, obviously. But he could go Treads.
Shiny is also about 250 away from max, so look for them to group up and mobilize even more when he gets it.
Yeah, I'd have to expect that. They have a pretty strong team fight here, especially if you can get a nice Cogs, you can get a big Shadow Blade hit, or Cogs, Torrent, Boat combination into an Illuminate. You got the mech for the team fight. And I honestly think the other team's got more carry in PL and Nakes, so you do have to do some pushing. And they started on the bot lane. They weren't able to get to the tier 2. They took about a quarter of that HP from that tower.
For sure, and like I wouldn't even say that they're getting the better of them right now. Nexus, like Kunkka's farm is actually pretty good right now, but it just seems like they want to be more active, like they're trying to make more moves because they kind of feel the need, like they're getting pressed or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, the longer the game goes, I think it stacks against them. PL is a strong carry. Once he gets up a heart, Kunkka's not going to be able to make him disappear with a critical strike from Shadowblade, Tidebringer. So, but I checked the goal graph out here. It's about a 3k advantage. Maybe not, I'll go back to the top lane real quick. GDD getting initiated on 2, and he's going to go down the rocket. And the Scream of Pain, Shadow Strike damage coming out. It's enough to pick up GDD. So another good pickoff. I guess they are mobilizing, but Coddle not involved right now. Shiny still. That mech finish. He's going mid lane to just defend. They need to keep their towers, and they need to keep that map control so that, you know, if Nake's ever infests up in a doppelwalk to PL or something, like a double carry gank, you know, they got those towers to react and TP. And with Coddle there, easy to defend those towers. Not a lot of push coming out from Nexus Gaming. They've got the Paralyzing Cask of Witch Doctor and the Plague Wards from Sharky Silly. And there's Woman last hit in that top tower on the Clockwork. Interested to see what he is going. He's picking up phase boots, and I would... Well, the mech has been grabbed. Do they need a pipe? Not really. So I'm expecting an Ags to be rushed out of Women, because this makes his... Yep, there it is. Sells the Stout Shield to pick up the point booster. Gonna make that Ags, makes his rocket a 12-second cooldown. Pretty nuts. Hooks friendly heroes as well. Sneaks grabbed the top rune, which was Illusion. Yes, he did. And... Caillou. Where's Caillou at? I can't click on... He's got that armlet finished. So they could fight. Maybe sometime soon they could try to take a good fight. Fest into Icon. He doesn't have Blink, but he could Firefly into them at least. Get a lasso off. But it looks like here was what you were saying earlier. There's the hook in from Woman onto the Venomancer or that creep. I wasn't quite sure. Here comes the fight. Nice ult by Six Toes, but Six Toes maybe gonna drop. He takes out Sneaks, but the Illuminate, nope, not enough. And Icon maybe gonna go down here. Batrider's low, but Firefly. Oh, X marks, but Torrent not there. Couldn't do it fast enough, and now Snow's gonna go down. GDD picking off that kill, so buyback from Six Toes. 2 for 3 trade with the buyback, I believe. Or is it just 2 for 2, the 2 supports? Or I'm not sure. Do you know who all died there? I think GDD went down. Maybe I'm making that up. Yeah,
did he? I'm not sure if he did.
No, I don't think he did. It was just the 2 supports there.
Yeah, I think so. So
Sharky City.
Not the best trade, but it was a good initiation. Too bad he missed the cog though. That kind of soiled his plans.
They didn't even get the tower because it was pretty defended. It wasn't even trade there. No died, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, even in numbers, but yeah, like you were saying, like Kunkka died. It's never good.
Something canceled his... Oh, his X mark's only level 1. It wasn't long enough to land the torrent. Again, here comes a mobile.
Yeah,
Here's the same situation. Six Toes caught out in the cog hook. Sneaks coming in. Here comes a boat onto the cogs. Not even needed, but given the buff, given that move speed to Woman, who is blocked up by Sneaks there in the trees. But here comes that. They're gonna get the tier 1 tower. And Caillou gonna try to trade it for the top tier 1. But will he be able to? We got Sharky Silly. Wasn't there defending that mid lane. And he's just doing this pull here. Trying to get some items up. Get a mechanism for Nexus on the dive. I don't think they have one, right? No, they're not even close.
No. So that was a much better hook. Well, I mean, the hook were great anyways. Much better time for a team fight, rather.
Yeah, and he got the cogs off really quickly that time.
No, I think it was only like a 5-on-2, so it was good timing.
The odds were ever in their favor this time.
Yeah.
Ha. Literary references, I guess. Not really. Okay, so we got quick basher. It looks like a javelin picked up on Caillou. GDD pushing down the mid tier 1. No one really in a place to defend this or to react to it, but Woman's coming here from the flank. It's GDD into the cogs. But GDD able to get out. Takes one little cog hit there. How much do they do? Blue. Dave, maybe gonna get a little caught out. I don't know. He's level 6. He's got his demonic purge, which is obviously a great counter to the Nakes as it goes through rage, BKB, etc. So I'm surprised that they picked up the Nakes. I know it's pretty much their favorite carry to run, as we cast a lot of games from Nexus. But it's not going to be as big of a deal because they've got GDD to worry about, who has 1 Blade of Alacrity. He's about 100 from another one. Once he gets that Diffusal, it's going to be tough, I think, for Lzuruha to take a fight.
Yeah, those illusions with that mana burn. It's gonna be a soft time for the support.
Watch your tongue, Adam.
I caught myself.
Yeah. I don't think we could figure out what you were gonna say anyway.
It's going to be a bad time.
Yes, it will. Alright, so again, it's party in mid. A lot of fighting in the mid lane this game, but here comes the smoke, so we're gonna have a wraparound by the supports and one of the carries Snow here on the or they're just gonna go straight for top and they're gonna try to get Caillou out here with the quick X marks, and there's the TP to maybe make him run. He rages up, gonna be cogged. Wow, Caillou's sticking around, but he immediately just makes Woman disappear. Everyone's here. Caillou's gonna go down. No, he's got an infest into friendly creep. Whoa, that was crazy. Like, Nake's shadow was coming out of that creep after the purge, whatever. Action in the mid lane. Nexus pushing down the 2.
Oh wow, he's still in there. Yeah, that was creepy.
Yeah, that was weird.
I was thinking, like, where did he go? Like, I thought maybe Caudle recalled him, and like, wait, Caudle's on the other team. And yeah, like, to what you were saying earlier, like, mid has just been a hotspot this game. Just like, look at the warding even. Just completely covered.
Sentries everywhere too. That's for PL, obviously, to be able to take him out if he's like doppel walking around, or you can have an initiate on him.
Yeah.
Here's the bot, tier 1 getting pushed. So Nexus maybe gonna get 2 towers here, and they had a good trade at the top lane. Clockwork TPing in onto Caillou. Caillou manned up on him, took him out, and got away. And 4 people were committed to that gank, so that's a pretty big deal. Back to the gold graph, 2.5k advantage for Lzuruha right now, and the Dire now have just taken the lead on XP by a 2k right now, and it was about at a 4k advantage for Lzuruha. But let's see what they do now. I'm not sure what Lzuruha can do. I think this game is a bit of a ticking time bomb for them. They need to try to get something done. Or just get Kunkka really big. He's buying a magic wand here 20 minutes into the game. He's got his phase boots up, carrying a TP. He's got 2 TPs. I'd expect him to start rushing... Oh, I didn't notice he's got 1,100 gold. Rushing that Crystallis pretty soon. He needs that crit, that damage. And here is the Diffusal finish now on GDD, and maybe 350. No, he's got Robe of the Magi, however you want to pronounce it. There's Diffusal coming out now to GDD, and that's just going to be devastating to the supports like we mentioned. Basher finished now onto Caillou, and he's got another 1,400 gold, so he could just rock an AC or a Mjolnir now. I'm not sure. Or he could just keep farming that 3,800, get that Abyssal Blade. And the ping to defend the mid tier 2 comes out from Nexus Gaming. We got all 5 here in the mid lane for Lzuruha. They're pushing. Coddle's up in his ultimate form. Blink Dagger now though on Icon. They wait on that and they could win this fight easy. Caillou finds Snow. Snow is disrupted by Dave. So nice defensive disrupt there by Dave to buy some more time. And Caillou may go down, but we got a bit of a confrontation in the back. I think GDD is going to take out Caudle. Oh, here comes a boat, but he's raged up. He rages the boat. They got the move speed from Ghost Ship, but no one has died yet in this team fight. There's Queen of Pain picking off a kill with what I assume to be Shadow Strike damage because she was just running doing nothing. So Caillou is down. Caillou buys Icons in here. Lasso onto Sneak. Sneaks with the double kill. Where's Sneak? Doing work. Sneaks has got an ultra kill now with those Scream of Pain and that Sonic Wave, and Caillou bot back. He may go down again. He's hooked up. Hook does go through Rage. Sneak's able to get out there barely, and Woman picking up that last kill. Could have been a rampage. Should have fed Sneaks the rampage for that street cred. And an Orchid finish now onto Sneaks.
That's exactly what they needed, though. They definitely needed a team fight. Nyx and PL were just getting that much stronger. It was definitely the thing to do to try to be aggressive, and fortunately they were able to have the team fight go their way. Initially, the first time that Caillou went down, a lot of Nexus actually split and tried to go for Coddle, or it seemed that they kind of left Caillou by himself, and he ended up taking loads of damage that way, while most of Lzuruha, except for Coddle, were able to kind of stay and, you know, focus him. So that was kind of going down wrong for Nexus in the first place. And the second time, I don't know if it was just great positioning by the Queen of Pain, but she was just able to do loads of damage. I guess so was Kunkka as well, and a lot of team fight that they had, and just a very good team fight.
Yeah, I was surprised to see the Ultra kill come out. Like, she got, or he, whatever, got Caillou with the Shadow Strike damage for his first kill. And then, oh wait, second here, we got Woman going on to Icon. Oh, you can fire over the cogs! But Sneaks doesn't care. Sneaks is now godlike. Going for a BKB now, which is going to be really the item of choice that he should be getting right now. So we can just do even more damage and only be able to be right click. Here's Caillou, he finds Dave. Dave with the defensive disrupt to buy time. That Cog's going to push him back by Dave even more. That was some prime Cogage right there. Perfectly placed to push back Caillou on the Nyx and not block Dave going to the trees. And Six Toes maybe going to go down. Snow is going to go down. Caillou picking off the carry. Six Toes does drop. Sneaks getting another kill. He's beyond godlike. Onto Six Toes behind the tier 2 tower. Another Cogs. What is the cooldown on that? Woman though finds Caillou. Another disrupt from Dave. A TP into the tier 2 mid tower. Now the supports are running from Batrider with the Blink Lasso, pulling him back to the tier 2. Sharky Silly's there doing some auto attacks. Get that orb. Schnee gonna go down. Maybe not. He's pretty fast. We got God, Sneaks, stop getting kills. Sneaks is godlike again. Picking up another kill on GDD. He looks like he was chasing him down. Here's the oil spot. In the base at the tier 4. I'm assuming Shadow Strike damage. I doubt Sneaks dove in that far. Or maybe the Orchid 30% proc after the silence runs out. Whew! But that was a team fight. And,
yeah, quite the fight. It's very hard to see what was going on.
Radiant's top tower is under
I tried my best.
I thought you were doing a pretty good job.
Alright, so check the
Sneaks
graphs
is kind of
out.
going on his own, making it tough.
Yeah, seriously. He's about 900 gold away from the BKB right now. Here comes a TP in. Caillou shows up. And Sneak blinks away. So, I mean, this is what we've been saying, you know. The game's only going to get harder, and Sneaks is kind of snowballing right now. So they need to continue to press that, take advantage of that, and they're doing a great job. So the Radiant, they were 2k behind in XP to the Dire, and now after those team fights, they're 3k ahead, and only sitting at a 2.5k gold advantage are the Radiant, Lzuruha, which is pretty small for 25 minutes into the game, so still very close. Well, in terms
yeah,
of
can't you tell by the fights? Jeez.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was expecting a huge gold advantage coming out of Lzuruha after these fights, and how well Sneaks has started to do as a result. Check out the kills.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. They lost a long time. They're pretty even. Like, don't count out Caillou. Caillou's just running rampant while Sneaks is running around. They seem to be like trying to like feed off of the more squishier heroes on the other team.
But Sneaks is 11-1 compared to Caillou's 5-2. And then not a lot of kills from anywhere else. Six Toes does have 6 death. Kunkka's 0-4. That's probably the biggest factor against Lzuruha right now. For sure.
He does have quite a few items though.
He's got Crystallis now. Here's another fight in the mid lane.
Not bad.
David gets the last hit on that tower. Icon blinking in onto Sneaks. Sneaks goes down. He probably has buyback ready. But no, he does not. He's only at 450 gold. This fight's going to go not well for them. Clockwork is put under a good disrupt there. Thought it was going to be a terrible disrupt. And here's the open wounds on the Woman. He's going to go down, try to get that cog. Here comes the poke from Snow. Phantom Lancer goes down. That's pretty funny. Six Toes going down as well. Caillou's dominating now, getting a triple kill. Oh, wait, no. Wait, Snow double kill, Caillou triple kill. Can he beat Snow? He does beat Snow. Dave looked like he tried to force staff Snow away, but Caillou able to get the kill anyway. Now he's going to run. He's going to have to armlet.
extraordinary amount of
Or
stress.
not. So yeah, Caillou, he's strong. I didn't see what happened. Oh, I think PL just got hit in the face by a boat. So I think that made him go down there.
These fights are just so back and forth. Like, it was a fantastic pick to get Sneaks originally. And so you'd think that would make Lzuruha go on the back foot, but then the Conquer was able to come in and just do loads of damage, and then all of a sudden he got a bunch of kills.
Yeah, he just got a
Just really a lot of back and forth.
He was 0-4. It's like the opposite of the announcer curse. They said he was 0-4 and then gets a triple kill. I guess it's not. It's because what is it? Every time, whatever the announcer points out is what the opposite happens, right? Like Peyton Manning hasn't thrown an interception in it. Oh, he just threw an interception. Snow doesn't have any kills.
Well, I don't think that happened.
Oh, he gets a triple kill.
Near as enough as people would like to point out or try to pretend that it does.
Yeah.
I think it's the build of these teams, man. Like, they've got a lot of options, and there's just a lot of things that can potentially win or lose a team fight. And so you find that, like, while the team fight's going on, there's a lot of different things that are going on. A lot of variables.
Alright, BKB is finished on Sneak, so look for him to do even more damage in these team fights. He can now purge the open wounds off of himself by popping that BKB. Snow here after that triple kill, bringing out nothing, getting recalled right now. We go into the bot lane here, where all four. Caillou just infested Icon. Here's that infest I touched on a little bit earlier. And Woman, Icon and Woman hiding in the trees here. Looking for that. Oh, here comes Caillou popping out. Lasso onto Dave, taking out the support that's going to shut down Caillou. Sharky Silly running in now, pops his ult, doesn't land on anything. Sneaks his BKB'd up. Caillou's killing things. Woman goes in. There's a big boat on the 6-toes. Cancels his ultimate. Sneaks with the Sonic Wave. It's a 2-for-1 trade right now. But maybe not. Oh, the torrent from Snow is huge. Scream of pain. Double kill there for Sneak. And dropping the tower aggro. Or I guess tower aggro's on the Snow. So, wow, as good as that fight I thought was going to be for Nexus Gaming with the initiate taking out Dave. Caillou able to run without getting purged. And then Kunkka just shows up with the boat and then a huge torrent there to catch out Caillou.
Yeah, well, they seemed to know before Icon went in that they were there, so I think they were kind of prepared for it.
Yeah, Woman caught Icon with a rocket in the woods, so he went, I think, a little earlier than he wanted to because he was discovered. Whoa!
Yeah, I think it all kind of happened at once, and he was committed at that point. That's a fastball.
Woman hooking in, killing that Venomancer instantly. Let me get this tier 3 tower. 6-toes ult is down. Although, they're not going to lose a Rax here. I think they're going to be able to defend unless anyone gets picked off, unfortunately. But here's Snow going to get picked off. Gonna go down. He could just turn and last at the tower, which is definitely what he should have done there. Sometimes when you're gonna die, you just gotta man up and take a swing.
Wow, you're not always thinking about
That's true.
the next steps.
It would appear Radiant's top
And I guess he might have been able to do it in one hit.
Yeah, 81 damage with a crit and Tidebringer. Tidebringer applies to towers, so.
Yeah, he probably would have been then. But that tower is probably not going to be too much of an issue next time around. It's going to one hit away.
Go down.
5 seconds, it's 4-5.
Trying to contest that rune. He's got a Ghost Scepter up though. But GDD. Oh, where's the W from Icon? He's got no mana. Doesn't matter. Caillou made him disappear. I don't even know what that was. Alright, so now they're going to do Roche. GDD's got that double damage queued up. But Lzuruha obviously very aware of this, so Sneak. Sonic Wave is off cooldown now. He's got that BKB. He's got that Orchid. He can go in. He can cause a lot of damage. Someone's being recalled. Snow's recalled. Hook in by Woman. But he doesn't hook into the pit. He caught a support on the high ground there. And here comes a big boat by Snow. Lands straight into the Caillou, but he's raged up through it. Sneaks. BKB'd. Gonna get 6-toes. 6-toes gonna go down, but I'm gonna look at Caillou. Snow duking it out. Caillou gets Mana Leak. He's running away. Catches an Illuminate. Mana Leak runs out. He's running. He's blinding lighted. Wow, I thought those cogs would push Caillou back, and I think Woman did too. And Woman might go down here. Oh, he's got a Ghost Scepter as well. The infest damage goes through Ghost Scepter. That Ghost Scepter actually amps it. So, woman going down.
Yeah.
Kaiu's had enough of these Ghost
Kaiu on the ball. He's been doing really well in these team fights.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got that heart finish.
Even when the fights don't go Nexus's way, if I still find he just manages to make an impact one way or another.
Daedalus is finished. Daedalus is finished on snow. It's not the earliest of Daedalus, so it's not going to be doing as much as it would have been if he got this 10 minutes ago, but it's still going to be insane. And here we see that crit, Tidebringer, Soul Catcher combo, Scream of Pain, able to pick off the carry again. Both teams doing a good job of shutting down the carries early. Snow had a tough time. Now PL's having a hard time. The Kaiu's here. Alone. No, here comes the rest of his team. Another Ghost Scepter. Here comes a boat. Gonna miss on everyone, but they're gonna get the Ghost Speed buff to run away. What does it do? Gain numbness to incoming damage. You will take damage when the buff wears off. But I'm pretty sure it also increases attack speed and move speed. Here, Lasso. Lasso out of the cogs. Woman. But he's immediate. Turns it around with the hook. Open wounds. He's Ghost Sceptered. Can't be attacked. Baiting that open wound. Oh, that Force Staff from Dave into the cog. Force Staff from Shiny, but rather. That Torrent just gonna miss on 6 toes, but doesn't matter. Sneaks with a huge Scream of Pain for a double kill there. And then the hook, the 12-second hook into the cogs. Kaiu gonna go down. Where's GDD? He's just sitting in bait. That's about all he can do right now. Kaiu maybe gonna try to pick one off. Oh, he's got the Aegis. What's he gonna be able to do here? Probably gonna kill Woman and then get out. I mean, die. Oh, Woman cogs him up again. Ghost Sceptered into the cog. And then a defensive disrupt, which wasn't even necessary, but a good idea from Dave. And TPing back to the base. Queen of Pain finds a DD room.
Some great chain CC to keep him down there.
Yeah, indeed.
I kind of had a good idea to try to kind of like grab one and push him back, or pull him back rather, into Nexus, but he was just a little bit too far up from the rest of his team and then got caught.
Yeah, that Clockwork Hook is pretty strong. Especially with his Ghost Scepter.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even that. He was just taking massive damage from the quad, and then the hook just sealed the deal, and then Nexus started to run in, but it would have been 5-on-4 by that point, and things just kind of snowballed for him, I feel.
Yeah, well, the Quap does right-click for quite a bit, with the DD at almost 400 right now. Without it, 200. 202. So she's right-clicking for a lot when Icon is trying to lasso someone out, and obviously she's got her Scream of Pain and intermittently in between those attacks. Doing another 300. So she's a damage machine right now. Conquer with that Daedalus. Almost takes out a... Well, he would take out a creep wave in one hit if that was a crit.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage.
So I think Lzuruha should... They probably realize they left this bot tier 3 really, really low. And they should try to push out the mid and then rotate to the bot and then just get this one Tidebringer. We'll take that tower down. And then they're towerless, they could back up, they could take the racks depending on how the fight goes. And for Nexus, they really just need to, I guess, turtle up and just get a good fight, but it's getting hard for them actually to find farm with losing all this map control.
Yeah, it looks like they've got a pretty big wave going on bot. Yeah, the key for Lzuruha is obviously to keep the pressure on the map, keep them kind of bundled in, which doesn't look like they're doing, or at least making that much of a priority.
What do you mean, Coddle setting up the Illuminates to siege and keep them in their base?
Yeah, or just like basically keeping Nexus in their base instead of like farming.
Yeah, they might try to get another pick off on top, but the real one's not even there. Although, smoked up now is Nexus. Kaiu inside Icon again. Icon gonna look for that blink pick off. Should not. I don't think it should go on the clock. I still think Dave is maybe the best bet, but he's got a Ghost Scepter as well now. They find Dave way out of position. Dave's gonna drop instantly.
Dave is pretty far.
Not sure what Dave was doing there. Pick his items. Maybe he was trying to aggressive ward. Yeah, I think that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah. Lzuruha, I'm not quite sure what they're doing right now. They were kind of really separated for a bit there. It looked like Sneaks was going to buy some items. I think they're just kind of deciding how next to attack. I'm not sure if they quite know what they want their point of attack to be.
Yeah, Blade Mail up now on Clockwork, Scythe of Vice up on Sneaks. Maybe Sneaks was finishing that Scythe of Vice before the next team fight. Necronomicon level 1 up on Keyboard of Light. GDD's illusions disappear off one Scream of Pain. So he's not really strong enough to have a huge impact right now because Scream of Pain is just going to wipe out his damage dealing potential. Let's check Snow. Is he working? He's got 3,800 right now. I'm not sure what he would get next. Probably an AC for that attack speed, that armor, and that armor debuff. It's a great offensive / defensive item. But I suppose if you want to get more offensive, I don't even know what you would get.
Straight Divine.
Straight Divine, yeah.
Why not?
Is what he did. He just picked up that Sacred Relic. Divine Kunk is kind of like Divine Gyro. Like, it's kind of GG once they get it, especially with the advantage that Lzuruha has right now. If he crits with the Divine Tidebringer from Shadowblade, it's gonna kill everyone but Caillou, because Caillou's got that hard up.
I mean, he doesn't have a lot of strength items, but he's still Kunkka, so he's not the squishiest.
Yeah, that's true actually. 2k health right now. He is level 20.
And the way these team fights are going, I feel like he could easily just like kind of sneak in, get a hit, take out like the supports. You know, there's a lot of damage you could do.
Yeah.
It's not I wouldn't call it a throw.
There's not a guaranteed stun coming out of Nexus, so he can kind of go in and out of the combat based on the cooldown on Tidebringer. Like Tidebringer out, back in when it's up, out, repeat. Probably will only have to do that twice. If he gets a Divine, he'll only have to do it once. I don't think there's any vision up, or True Sight. Let's see what we got. 6 toe. Nope. We got Dust on Sharkusili, but that's more offensive, sort of, not preemptive. True Sight.
Well, they do have a lot of sentries around, though.
Yeah, true. I was just about to get onto that.
A lot of those are halfway to expiring, though.
And here comes Necronomicon 2 onto Shiny. Check if there's any new items. 4-staff blink icon, so they could get a possibly better pick off. 6 toes, nothing. Mana boots, and nothing there. Cloak on Sharkusili, maybe gonna go towards a pipe. Here comes the classic Coddle Siege. The PL Illusion's doing a good job of keeping that bot lane pushing towards the Radiant. But at this point, they can trade that tier 2 tower. It won't be the biggest deal to lose that tier 2 for a tier 3 in the mid lane for Lzuruha.
Well, if they do break through here and win a team fight, they're probably going to get racks, so it'll definitely be worth it.
Yeah, we'll see. Those Plague Wards are annoying because you collide with them as well, so you're not going to be able to like sneak through this side of the stairs. Ping's coming out from, it looks like Woman's trying to set up a long-range hook here. Just going to keep my eyes on him. Here it goes! And we're in! On to 6 toes. Here comes a big boat. Boom! Only lands on 6, but giving the buff to everyone. Caillou's raged up. Kind of stuck in the Plague Ward. The Plague Ward's being a bit annoying for them there. So there's a quick pick off. And GDD maybe going to drop as well. They got a sentry down. GDD. He goes down. Buyback by Icon. I didn't even see him die. Got Sharkusili and Caillou left. Icon coming back into the... Everyone alive. Dave, barely alive. TPing back. But he'll be resummoned by Coddle. Coddle's ult is down right now for 37 seconds. Oh, it's only because he procced it. It's still active. Woman here. Gonna get picked off by Icon perhaps. Probably gonna be able to escape. He can friendly hook to Shiny, but Shiny's just gonna TP out in peace. Cogs buying him some time. There's a Blade Mail up. But not enough for Woman, so... A good defend, good buybacks there by Nexus, able to actually pick one off.
Well, in the end it was a 3 for 2 though, was it not?
I believe so, yeah. No, Dave didn't even die, it was 3 for 1.
Oh, right.
And I think a buyback
so, good
or two.
pick.
No, now, and they just want to get this push going fast. Clockwork doesn't really need anything else. It's going to be summoned here by Cog. They were aware of the Roche, cut their Roche timer, because I think their name actually used to be Roche Timers. I'm not sure. Don't yell at me if I'm wrong. If anyone from in this game is going to be watching this game later on YouTube. And here come, looks like we're gonna have some more contention over the Roche. The Roche pit, the agent. It's the second time he dies, so no cheese involved here, but still a big part of the game. And team fight where Nexus could take a W here on this team fight, and that'll really turn this game around. Gone to nothing there by Woman, but it'll be up again in 5 seconds, you know.
I think he hooked his teammate now.
Yeah,
I don't know, I might have missed that.
Yeah, I just hit his teammate.
But yeah, that's the beauty of eggs. Already up.
So dropping the wards in there to have vision inside the pit. So really, Lzuruha cannot do it because they will know that they're in there since the plague wards are there, but it's just gonna be, I don't know. I don't even know. Oh, they tried to do a block here on the stairs so that they couldn't even run up the hill. That would have been pretty funny. Sentry is dropped there by the supports. Cogs onto the hill. Buy some time to do Roche, I guess, but Cogs don't last that long. 8 seconds, I believe. Yeah.
And it's up.
So a bit of a standoff. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to fill each other up, maybe wait for a mistake, or there you go.
Going on to GDD. He's got that Ghost Scepter, he's got that thing he hasn't used either yet. GDD gets hit by a boat going down, but Six Toes getting off a huge alt right now. Can't even kill Dave. Is he even level 11? I'm not sure. He's level 14, so those level 2 alt. Sneak's picking up some more kills here. Where is Sneak? Gotta find. There he is, attacking. Sheeped up Caillou right now. Caillou gonna go down. And they can take the Roche, or they can just take the mid-racks. Double kill. Sneaks is godlike again. What is this kill ratio? 22 and 10 right now. Necro 3 on Schnee. They're just going to push that bot. That tower's going to go down in one hit, and this is going to be a bot and a mid-rax, I think. I don't even need the Roshan right now.
Just another great hook by Woman Wind Weather.
Divine Rapier on Snow, so... Oh my god, but he's going to drop it! He drops the Divine! Icon! He's got to get it! Oh my god, Sneaks picks it up. Did he not see it under the fire? And Sneaks has the Divine. It's great out for Sneaks though. Does he not get the... He's not getting the damage from it since his teammate bought it? Is that how that works?
I thought so. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Because a friendly dropped it and a friendly picked it up. So a friendly can't use it. It's gotta be... If Icon had picked that up and then died, it would be enabled for Sneaks. So yeah, Sneaks not getting the benefit, but I think Sneaks can drop it. I don't know. I have no idea. You don't see Divines that much.
Well, we'll find out soon. He definitely, okay, so he can't drop it. Yeah, because he wouldn't be able to use it right away, because you can't just feed Divines to your carry.
Yeah. You can. Sacrifice yourself to the other team.
No, you can't die to neutrals, that wouldn't work.
No, to the other team. It'll just be there to get it, for sure. So it's back up on Kunkka. But, despite all the craziness there, melee racks only down on the bot lane. Nexus able to pick up this Roshan, more than likely.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they'll be able to mobilize in time.
So going down at 46-39. Caillou picking up that Aegis. Check on the gold graph here. 14k advantage, 20k XP advantage. So... Oh! A nice hook on the Sharky Silly and the Cogs, and the battery assault going to come out of here. Sharky Silly is dead. And Sneaks is like, I'll take that. I want 21 kills.
Just another on-point hook.
Yeah, Clockworks, his hooks have always been strong, especially with that Ags. But it's that Cogs buff that has put him back into play. Also now.
Well, strong or not, trust me, it's still easy to miss those.
That's true. That's true. There's some joking about someone having aimbot before this game, so maybe it was Woman Weed and Weather that's got that aimbot. He's been pretty spot on with those those hooks.
Maybe. I thought that was Nexus talking about themselves.
Another
one right there.
Yeah, another hook. Oh, the Scream of Pain does catch Icon with a quick buy back. This is his 5th. GDD gonna go down as well. GDD's going down. Kai alone here. Age is maybe gonna be popped off. Sneaks gonna go down. He was Abyssal Bladed. It looks like BKB the infest damage. Tore it onto that Aegis if it's up. Not gonna opt to do it. Just gonna try to get back. Caillou is a force to reckon with right now. As he shows there with Dave. Takes Dave out instantly. GDD gonna get shiny. Oh, a nice Cogs there to buy some space. Oh, a nice hook to stun everybody. Buying some time for Shiny to get away, but I think he's going to go down. Pop that blade mail up. Not even going to do it. I think he's bashed by Caillou. Yeah, Abyssal Bladed. No, just bashed. So another good defend.
Now they go the other way.
Possible for supports and offlaners and everyone saving up for buyback. No, they got a push going the other way. But let's see what the buyback status of Clockwork. No, Dave can't buy back either. So 2 on 3 for the next 15 seconds, and then 4 on 3, and then 4 on 2. Nexus on the power play. We're gonna have to retreat back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. They're just not in a position, I don't think, to force anything.
Yeah, not with anyone respawning and Divine on Snow still. Even if they were coming at that tower. Not at full health, Snow. Just gonna run in Lothar's, and then Tidebringer, and then Death. Death will ensue. Woo! That wasn't even a crit, took out the whole wave. And it looks like Nexus is heading towards the bot lane. It's just greed and Icon. He's here in the top lane trying to get Sneaks. Not going to be able to. I don't know if Sneaks can kill him either. Sneaks is at 4k health right now, level 25. Sneaks also 25. Looks like he's getting an MKB. Oh, and he blinks away before he takes a hit. No, I guess it wouldn't have mattered, but before getting open wounds.
He is pretty far on his own though.
Alright, everyone's running around now, so I'm going to plug our stuff again and throw out some information. CEVO. We're fmbpdota. Check us out at youtube.com/fmbpdota, Facebook and Twitter of the same name. I'm Joey, and casting with me this time is Adam, but normally it is Callie. Adam's our PR guy. He runs the Twitter and all that. The Twitter, the Facebook, does some of the description for the YouTube videos and all that. And so that's for us. That's our stuff. Oh, subscribe to our YouTube. 100 subscribers. I think we're at 62 right now. At 100 subscribers, we're going to be throwing out a free item set of about $8 or $9 to one lucky subscriber. Oh, and here's a hook from Woman just in time as I finish the plug. Sharky's silly. Maybe going to go down. He's tanked up a bit since the last encounter. Not dropping there. He's got the Earn Vitality booster. And then, okay, so quick information on CEVO. Top 16 teams after 8 rounds. This is round 5. Round 6 is Thursday. After that, playoffs start after round 8. And registration for Season 2 opens. And I will stop now. Because it looks like we might have a... Oh, the hook miss. It's like the first miss he's had all game.
Oh, rare miss.
Here comes the push into the... Trying to siege up this 2-3. Sneaks doing a ton of damage to it. Blinks out. Woman looking for another big hook. Sneaks goes down by GDD. Boat lands on a Caillou, but he's raged up. Everyone getting picked off now. Finding it hard to go against. It's another hook miss. A disrupt torn out of GDD. Snow's here. He's got the Divine. If this is teamfight is maybe the game is lost for Lzuruha, but we'll see. Nah, they're defending it off here. Where's Kunk? Keep tabs on him. He's Lothar'd up. He's coming back in with the phase booth. He's looking for an attack. Sneaks his bot back. He's back into the action. Maybe picking up a kill. Yeah, I think he just picked up 6 toes there. And
yeah, he hits like a truck right now.
Yeah, he does. 1,117 crit there. Going on to everything.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
I don't know who just... Oh, woman just got... Oh, woman got someone back by immediately hooking onto this Sharky Silly. Sharky Silly's got to be tired of getting hooked by a nice torrent there into the cogs. And woman gonna have to run away, but the tier 3 tower is down. Open wounds from Caillou coming out. Where's the Ghost Scepter? There's the Ghost Scepter. Caillou can't really do anything right now as a result. Double kill. One attack, double kill there for Snow. I'm not even sure what he hit, but he took out Icon and GDD. Here comes a X marks the spot, torrent back the Orchid on Caillou there, so he couldn't rage. Here comes the mid racks, triple kill there for Snow. Snow now with the most last hits in the game. Had a rough start.
It's gonna be tough for Caillou and the other two to come in on this though.
Conka getting a Ghost Scepter as well. Woman here gonna get ulted up, popping that blade mail. Gonna live. Here comes Sneaks onto Sharky Silly, gonna take him.
Oh, the Maledict is taken.
We'll probably be watching Snow, but let's see who's gonna get out. Sharky Silly goes down. Caillou might go down as well. Sneaks hits like a truck, 300 damage right now. The Sonic Wave is raged up there by Caillou. And Caillou bashes him to keep him in. Dave's got that Ghost Scepter, gonna run away. That's 2 racks down right now. Double Rapier on Kunka. Okay. So he will be rampaging the next attack that he gets.
Wouldn't you just know it? Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks have...
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting it on all sides right now.
2,260 crits, so he's gonna rampage everyone. He's gonna ultra kill one swipe there. That'll be a bit ridiculous. I'm kind of hoping to see it, to be honest. But maybe I can do some more. So, CEVO, after the 8 rounds, the playoffs start for Season 1, which we will hopefully be trying to cast as much as we can. All the games are kind of scheduled at the same time, so we can only do about, I don't know, 1 game per round, I guess. But they will all be BO3, and the finals will be BO5, with the team from the upper bracket coming with a 1-game advantage. Once the playoffs start, Season 2 registration opens. The top 16 teams from Season 1 will automatically qualify for main, and then the rest will go back to open to fight their way to main next season. And there will be an open and main for the North America CEVO divisions. And CEVO is going to be expanded to Europe. They're just going to start off with the open-only league out there in Europe. And probably do the same thing in Season 2, split it up. So yeah. That's the news on CEVO. So do sign up. It's free. Best free-to-play league all around. We'll probably cast your game if you're in CEVO next season. I'm not sure if we'll do open as much as main, just because there's a hook going. Woman hooking onto Caillou here. Initiate into the base. The tier 3 is down at the top. Defensive disrupt to keep Weed alive. Dave alive too. No one has died yet. Snow, where's Snow? Snow's coming in. I want to see the attack. He attacks something and kills something. He attacked a creep, killed 6 toes. He's got another Tidebringer. He's just got to find something to attack. He attacks the PL loop, gets a double kill. So this looks to be the game, but again, buybacks. Everyone's going to buy back. GDD buys back to defend with his life, but pretty much the game. They're going to have Megas here, double Rapier, Kunka. Woo! Another hook there from Woman. Onto Icon. Icon fire. 4 staffs out. Where's the Tidebringer? Rapier, I didn't even see it, but PL just disappearing right there. And there's a GG called by Nexus. So Lzuruha taking a game. Well, taking a game. Winning the game. So I think this puts them at 5-1. And it might be 4-2 for Nexus. But Nexus falling back a bit.
This was close though.
Yeah,
closer
close
than the score suggests.
For a really long time.
It's just, I feel like Nexus had the early advantage, but then Lzuruha was finally able to get that flow in the team fights and striked at the right time. Struck.
Conjugating verbs is tough.
Grammar in general is tough.
Alright, so that's it for us tonight, I believe. We'll be bringing you, I think, maybe one on Wednesday, and more games, another CEVO game on Thursday. Thursday will be Phantom Esports going up against Envision Gaming. Yeah, that sounds right. That is right. And we'll see you then. Peace.